Hi everybody, I will be presenting you guys with Eduardo Escorbano and myself Rene Aral's sports venue project on Doral Academy's baseball field. This is the table of contents and it goes as follows. Who had the idea for the facility? What needs and or desires drove the development of the facility? Financing of the facility? Promotional strategies used to build support? Architects and construction information? Maintenance problems? Facilities administrative structure? Management concerns of the facility, parking, events, sales and promotion, and demographics. Before we get started, I want to share some information with you guys about Doral Academy High School. Doral Academy High School was first established in the mid 2000s, and their baseball field was always there since the beginning. They first started renovating the field in 2014, where they added 30-foot netting all over the outfield. Since the beginning, their baseball field was never used for varsity home games, and their home games were usually played elsewhere. The baseball field was mainly used for practices. To start off with the presentation, I will be talking to you guys about who had the idea for the facility. The school had a baseball field on campus for many years, but only recently did they make it an all-turf field. The turf field was opened up this year in 2018. The athletic director, principal, and baseball coach were all on board to make a new state-of-the-art field. Ground officially broke in the fall of 2017, but was delayed 2 months because of Hurricane Irma. Next up is the needs and or desires that drove the development of the facility. The growth of the sports program in Doral Academy drove for more state-of-the-art facilities. The basketball team got a new gym, the softball team and football team got all turf fields, and the only team that was left was the baseball field. The previous baseball field was requiring thousands of dollars each year for maintenance, so they thought it was a good idea to implement a new field. In this slide, I'll be talking to you guys about how Doral Academy financed the facility. The field itself cost about $1 million. The turf cost around $700,000, and the installation and other things cost about $300,000. The field was funded entirely by the school itself and a company called Academica. It was made because the school itself was tired of spending over $100,000 each year on the field itself, so they wanted to save money. In this slide, I'll be talking to you guys about the promotional strategies used to build support. As the athletic department grew at the school, the facilities needed improvement. As the other sports teams had brand new facilities introduced, it was only a matter of time until the baseball field got a new field of its own. In this slide, I'll be talking about the architects and construction information. The company that was in charge of everything was called Field Turf. This company installed the turf and provided the turf for the project. In this slide, I'll be talking to you guys about the maintenance problems that go around on the field. Maintenance to a turf field is minimal, but there are still things that need to be done. The field has little rubber pellets that need to be put in regularly, about every couple of weeks or so. Also, some turf areas need to be replaced due to overuse, such as the pitcher's mound and areas over the bases. Position players are instructed to only use rubber cleats while playing on the field. Coaches and players are also instructed to never chew gum and spit out seeds during the game or while they're on the field. The only position that can use metal cleats is the pitcher because the mound is made out of clay. Also, position players are instructed to wear only rubber cleats because if they use metal, it will tear up the turf field. In this slide, I'll be talking to you guys about the facility's administrative structure. Since this is a high school, there aren't too many jobs compared to a professional team. The athletic director is in charge of everything that has to do with the field, so whatever the field needs, he is the guy to go to. The field also has someone who takes care of the field, so for all the small things involving the field maintenance. This next slide talks about the management concerns of the facility. One concern on the field is maintaining it, and the other concern is the money. Maintaining the field is difficult because with high school kids, they may not follow the rules on the field, so it can damage the field. The field is costly, so always bringing in new turf and rubber pellets is always a cost. Parking. The parking isn't a big issue because it's a high school baseball team, so they just use the student parking for games, and not too many people attend the games anyways. Events. Other than baseball games, the field has some baseball camps in the summer for the kids to participate in. The field is used mainly for varsity practices, varsity games, junior varsity games and practices. Sales and promotion. At the field, they have someone charge for the games and have food for sale. Usually, to enter the game is usually $5. Beverages and food usually cost around $1 to $2, depending what you're getting. The concession stand has burgers, chips, and other snacks to eat on with the sales of Doral Academy merchandise as well. Demographics. The fans that the school is targeting are local fans who want to see a baseball game. The students are the number one priority though, because at the end of the day, they want to get more students involved. The only reference we use for this project is by a man named Steve Iglesias, who is the Doral Academy Athletic Director. Thank you. And this concludes Eduardo Escorbano and I, Rene Rosa's Sports Venue Project. Thank you.